who we are. So we are a kind of a trainer, we are giving a lot of ethical hacking related stuff to the students and also the professionals, and also I'm a software trainer too. And we got a very good team to work on penetration testing and working in a challenging projects. And apart from that, we got a security specialist team in-house to do our projects. Let's move on. Why NMAP? This is the first question we used to ask the people. So the first question is so identifying the open ports. See, considering I got a network, the people will enter into the network and they will try to hack these stuffs. To overcome this process, we got some specialized tool to scan the ports and also to check the vulnerability. This is kind of a penetration testing we are working out. So it's used for identifying the open ports, network mapping, and auditing and security. So over here, I'm trying to show a glimpse of the picture, how the NMAP is working and the ports and everything, how many ports are open and everything. We'll show these things practically. Well, if we talk about the history of NMAP, this is developed by Gordon Leon. So the features, what are the features of NMAP is host discovery. What are the hosts available in your network? Considering I got some 10 computers connected to a network, I'm able to find out what is the host and everything. And apart from that, the next one is port scanning. What are the ports available and how the ports are, whether the ports are vulnerable or not, everything you are able to see it. And version detecting, operating system detection, and scriptable interaction with the target. So we are able to create scripts via NMAP and we can attack the target. We can create a zombie virus kind of to attack the target. So this NMAP tool is used in two perspectives. The one perspective is it will be used as a penetration tester tool to check out the a vulnerability in a network. And on the other end, it's a kind of hacking tool too. Anyway, it's a vice versa tool. So to whom you got it? So tool environment. We talk about tool environment, just go to Google and search for some of the tool, which is like a zenmap, XNMap, NMAP, FE kind of tools. These are some of the GUI tools we'll be using it. So I'm going to talk about this zenmap today. And this NMAP is available for Linux and Windows and Mac operating system too, and to any other operating system. Why hacking on the network? You may ask me a question why the people are going towards hacking the network. The first one is a reconnaissance. Reconnaissance is getting the information of the end user. Considering you got a laptop in your computer in your home and trying to access those laptop informations what are the ports and everything to pull the user listings or data from the network, and attacking, exploit the system for the profit. So we'll be attacking the sites and finally control, maintaining an access without detection. So for these things, the people will try to hack the network. So we are going to restrict it via the tool NMAP. Now let's see practically how this NMAP is working. So over here, I got a computer which is connected to the server or some other devices, a third party. So obviously this computer will be giving a sync, SYN, sync message. It's a synchronous message, or a message, a dummy message will be sent here. It's a kind of a ping request. And in the case, if I'm getting an acknowledgement, this guy is available. And afterwards, I'll stay a reset option like that, indicating that I don't want to talk to you. So I'm checking out whether the guy is available or not. You're able to see practically, I'm showing you a picture. Here, over here, you're able to see there is a guy is there and he's contacting this guy and he's getting, hey, can I talk to you? And this guy is replying, yeah, sure, get lost. Now I'm not ready to talk to you because I want to check whether the guy is available or not dead. Okay, over here, if this is called a port is open. So port is vulnerable to attack. Over here, if the port is closed, I'm trying to access, hey, can I talk? No. So I'm not getting any information and acknowledgement from the end user. So over here, the port is closed. So NMAP will take care of validating whether the port is available or not. How NMAP works? So over here, before going ahead with my presentation, let's move on to practical things. I'll try to show you how it's working in the Windows machine. I'm trying to grab my command prompt here. So I got my command prompt here. I got my command prompt here. The first thing is we need to identify the IP address of the user. So I'm giving it as IP config. Yes. Over here, I've connected to my wireless. The IP address is 192.168.0.135. this IP address is really needed for my future testing purposes. Apart from that, like this is the subnet mask. So subnet mask indicates the first 3, 255, 255, 255 indicates it's a class C IP address. And this is my router IP address, that's 192.168.0.1. This indicates that this is my network and this is my host. So my network and host indicates that I got my IP address as 192.168.0.125.35. This indicates the IP address starts, the host starts from 2 to 192.168.0.254 because my 255 IP address is for broadcasting. So I can't use this one. So this is my host. So these are the number of hosts I'm able to create it. So this is the first command I've tried. That's ipconfig to find the IP address of my computer in a network. Okay, now let's move on here. Let me find some of the additional stuffs like I'm trying to put netstats. Netstat indicates like network statistics, like what are the machines available in my network. So I'm trying to grab some information. So you are able to see this is my IP address is trying to show it. And this is a foreign IP address like to which I'm trying to connect it. And if the state is enabled or not. So these are the ports available. So I got my IP address and this is my port. I got my IP address and this is my port. So through this port, I'm trying to access this particular URL. Somehow I'm trying to connect it. Okay, netstat will give all the information about my computer, but still I'm trying to find, so it's taking a bit more delay. I'm trying to close it. Now we'll go back here. So I'm giving the command netstat-a because netstat provide some of the information related to my computer, but I want the entire network data. So -a indicates like it will display all the connections. Let me check it out here. Over here, you're able to see what are the connections available over the network. Everything I'm trying to find it here. You're able to see it here. These are the connections I'm trying to establish over here in the network. And let's move on here. So -a indicates display all the connections. Now I'm trying to show you an additional command. It's -b. So netstat -a-b indicates. So -a indicates like it display all the connections established, and -b indicates it display all the connections, the executable which is taking care of this connection. So I'm trying to give the information like this, and looks like I need an administrative rights. So I'll go to my command prompt and right click, run as administrator. Now I'm trying to run this command prompt. This is a normal command prompt and this is an administrative command prompt. Over here, netstat -a and -b. So I'm trying to type this one. Oh, okay. You are able to see like the ownership details and other information. So it provides a lot of additional information like what is the executable file which is taking care of establishing a connection in a network. So what are the executable files used in establishing the connection? So those areas is given. So I'm trying to find the rest of the exes which is taking care of establishing the connection in my computer. So it will go on like let me close it here. Now there is another command which is really important. That's ABNO. So A indicates the connections with the computer. B indicates the exe which is taking care of establishing the connection. N indicates the port number. This is very important. So it displays the address and the port number in numerical format. And finally O indicates the owning process ID. So which is taking care of this particular process. So I'm trying to enter it here. You are able to see it here. So this command will provide all the information about a network about your computer in a network. So this shows that it shows what are the process, which is taking care of, which is responsible for this process, and what are the ports and everything. And finally, like what is the process ID for this particular process. So that you are able to say PID. Okay, everything is displayed if you put this command. This is one of the highly elevated command. And apart from this, like we can further move on to see like I want a finding operation. Okay, so I want to find what are the listening ports available. In that case, find slash I. You may ask me a question like why I'm talking about this particular command. So this is the agenda of the program we are planning. The first one is like I'm trying to show you Windows command prompt hacking tricks to find the available ports and the processes. This is the step one we are going to do it. And afterwards, let's move on to, there is a tool called a zenmap, which is nothing but a GUI for NMAP for Windows. I'll show you how it works. And finally, we'll move on to Kali Linux and we'll execute all the commands in Kali Linux. So this is a three-way of handling NMAP. So I'm trying to show you all the things from basics to advanced. Now let's move on here. So netstrat -aon. So I'm talking about this one, the Windows command. Okay, that's the final one. I'm trying to take all the listening ports. Okay, everything I'm trying to show it in Kali Linux in NMAP. Before that, this is a default inbuilt hacking commands available in Windows. Okay, over here you're able to see netstrat -a. A indicates, as I told, display all connection. O indicates it's displayed the port like a process ID, and N indicates all the ports and everything. And I'm trying to filter like what is the listening one? Only the listening one I want. I can fetch it. Maybe you, so find is nothing but I got every data in that filter, only the listening ports. That's why like I'm trying to use find. If I want only a specific 320 or something like that, yes, I can give it. Now I want considering I want 788. In that case, so once again pipe symbol, find double quotes 788. You're able to find what are the available ports and everything, process ID and other things. So this is how. So find indicates for filtering your data. So this is how you'll be using your command prompt to execute it. So there is another options available that's called resource monitor. So RESMON. So go to run command and you can press RESMON and press enter. You're able to enter into the resource monitor window. This is a custom window provided by Windows or Microsoft to check out your network connectivity. You're able to see the same thing which I've executed in here. You're able to see it here. So a particular process Chrome, like what is the process ID, what is the data send, receive, and everything, you are able to see it. And if you want to see the network activity, yes, this is the network activity. It's happening here. And what is the TCP connection? TCP connections executed, and what are the listening ports? What are the listening ports available? You're able to see all the listening ports and everything here. Okay, this is a kind of an inbuilt command, which is command window, which is given by Microsoft to find the network details of your computer in a network. So these areas we are going to cover it with. There is another tool available. They termed it as a zenmap. So let's move back to the presentation, and we'll come back here to proceed with the zenmap. Now let's see like how my NMAP is working. So NMAP, if you talk about NMAP, automatically the DNS lookup matches name with IP. So NMAP will be like you'll be sending the IP address in the DNS lookup. And NMAP, what it will do is like it will send a synchronous message. It will send a synchronous message. And if the port is open, the packets are received, and automatically the packet, if the packets are not received back, automatically the port is open. So if the packets are received, considering like I got this one, sorry, I don't think this one is correct. So considering like I got my NMAP, if I'm pinging, if I'm receiving here, if the packets are received, the port is open. The port is open. And if the packets are not received, the port is closed. Sorry. Okay, the packets are closed. So this is how we are able to find it. And in some cases, we are trying to make a kind of like a timing based data, like sending different packets with a different timing to determine filtered and unfiltered versions, etc. So maybe firewalls, if there is any firewall is available, it may like interfere with this process. So you should be really good, like really careful with the firewalls. If you're considering you're going with the penetration testing on that, you should consider about the firewall also. Let's move on here. Okay, this is the one I'm trying to show it. So what are the things that we are trying to identify in this nmap? The one thing is like a TCP sync probe and TCP acknowledgement probe. Considering a client is there, he will send a synchronous message. Step one. And this guy will send a acknowledgement message for that synchronous message. And automatically this guy will send an acknowledgement message. This is how the process will work. And if there is any firewall, automatically a reset will be happening. So I couldn't send any data. That's how the process will be. You're able to see it here. This is your TCP synchronous probe and TCP acknowledgement probe. If it is a UDP, automatically you'll be having a use UDP request and there is a UDP response. And in case of your ICMP, Internet Control Message Protocol, there is a ICMP echo request will be sent to the host and there will be echo reply happening here, through which you are able to identify. And there is a ARP probe address resolution protocol. It indicates if I give an IP address, automatically it will give, like considering I got a IP address or something like that, I'm able to get the website, or if I give the website, I'll give the IP address. So that's address resolution protocol. Okay, you are able to see it here. I got the data, I'm sending it to the machines, and there is a ARP response is happening from here. This is called, if I give an IP address, it will automatically send you the MAC address. They call it as address resolution protocol. So considering here, I got the IP address here, and this is my MAC address. So once if I give the IP address, automatically it will go here, and it will find the IP address, and automatically it will send you the exact MAC address to you. So getting the MAC address from the IP address, they call it as address resolution protocol. So these informations will try to grab it via NMAP. And these are the ports available, frequently used ports. So just memorize yourself, like 80, it's considered as a HTTP. You may ask me a question, what is port? You're able to see this is my client IP address and this is my server IP address. These two people will be connected via an intermediate person called a port. A combination of IP address and a port number is called a socket. And every data will be transferred based on a different ports. Considering if there is a HTTP request, the number is 80. If this SMTP request, it's 25. So secure socket like SSH, if it is, it's 22. HTTPS is 443. FTP, it's 21. Authentication is 113. Telnet, it's 23. Domain, 53. 554 for RTSP. MS term server is 3389. And PPTP is a point-to-point protocol, kind of 1723. And there are thousands of other protocols available. These are all very important areas because we are going to use all these ports in our NMAP. And before going ahead, let's talk about my stuff like zenmap. So I'm trying to open my zenmap here. So this is my nmap and zenmap. So go to Google and search for this tool. You're able to grab this tool. You're able to grab this tool. So this is my zenmap. So zenmap is nothing but an user interface for your nmap. Okay, you are able to see there is a target window over here, and over here you are able to see like a scanning options and everything is here. You can download this tool from nmap.org, and I'm going to give the target here. So over here I'm trying to give my IP address. The target is 192.168.0.135. This is my IP address. Okay, I'm trying to have like these are the options available. You can have an Intex scan plus UDP, Intex scan all TCP, and there is no ping, but make an Intex scan. Ping scanning, quick scan plus, quick trace route, regular scan, and a lot of things are there. Okay, you're able to see. I'll try to show this trace route option. This is available in the command prompt also. Trace RT. This command will provide you like trace RT. They are looking for trace RT. It's www.google.com. This is the website. I'm trying to trace it. You're able to see like what are the routers or what are the intermediate points available. Everything we are able to identify. So my IP address is 192.168.0.135. From there, it moved to this IP address. And from there, it moves to this IP address. And from there, it moves to another IP address. From there, another IP address to reach my google.com. So this is how this trace would work. So the same command, like the same functionality is available in your zenmap also, a quick trace route. And these are all the available scans available. So let me click one scanning option. Automatically, you are able to see the command here. What is the command? It's going to work it out. I'm trying to just check this one, watch it. So it's a -T4 -A -V. Let me change it to see like if there is any change happening over here. You're able to see it here. Let me change it here. You can see it here. This is a command. This is the command. So for each functionality, automatically you're able to see the command is changing. So this command is used to scan the process. Let me have a ping scan. Look here, maybe like a intensive scan. I'm going to click this scan button. Once if you click it, automatically the scanning process is started, and this is a command, it's executed. This is the command got executed. So my NMAP started. It's trying to initiate it. The first thing is like what is the version you're able to see it at. Important scripts, 143 scripts for scanning. And the pre-scanning, before starting the scanning process, it needs to do some process. So it's trying to do it. And you're able to see a parallel DNS resolution of one host. It indicates it's trying to take the DNS option, failed to open device. Looks like there is a problem with the network. Let me check it out. I'll have a ping scan in that case. Like, let me check it out whether I'm able to ping the server, ping the IP address. So it's trying to initiate it. The time is given. Let me check it out. Yes, that looks like my network is good. Yeah, you're able to see. I'm able to ping it. So I'm able to ping it. Looks like the host is up. The host is up, and there is one IP address scanned in 22.20 seconds. Okay, so looks like the pinging is working. Let me have the network here. Let me have the network here. I'll try to scan the entire network. Looks like I'll have an intensive scan on the entire network. Let me check it out how it works. So I'm trying to scan my network. Let's see. So what I have done is like I've given a very simple command like nmap and an intensive scan on 192.168.0 indicates like scan all my network. So scan all the computers available in the network. So it's trying to scan 255 hosts. 255 hosts. So it's like my network got 255 computers. It's trying to scan everything. So it's having an initial parallel DNS resolution. Indicates that it's not that for each computer it will try to scan it. It will have a parallel threading concept. So it will have a parallel threading concept in like accessing all the network. You're able to see it here. It's trying to scan all the networks. Fantastic. Looks good. So 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It will go on. So you are able to see my host is down. So I'm checking out like whether what are the networks available. You can see it here. There is a number which is missed out. 135, which is my computer. So if the network is down, if I couldn't find the computer, so you're able to see it here. Discord open port on these computers. So these computers are available. These computers are available. So 121, 114, 105, 107, 109, 110, 120, 148. These computers are available and we are able to connect it now. The scanning 10 hosts. So in my network, 10 computers are connected. Among 255, 245 IP address are not available or it's pending. And we got 10 computers connected at present in my office. So and the IP address of my computers are 107, 120, 1. That's nothing but my router. 114, 120, 114. So there are a lot of IP addresses available. So almost 10 computers are connected. So this is how this is called a stealth scan. We'll talk about this stealth scan in a later stage. Okay, this is how your like your NMAP will work. This is another option I'm trying to give it. It's nothing but intent scan plus UDP, because like my computer, this particular computer, it's having UDP connection because wireless. I'm connected to Wi-Fi, so I'm scanning it like just give me like an inter scan on the wired computers and also the wireless computers. It's trying to scan it. Looks it will take some time. Let me check it on my network is available. So IP config looks like it's good. Since it needs to do some UDP connectivity also, like it will take some time. So meantime, like I'll try to open my Kali Linux. So I got my virtual box here. So via the virtual box, I got my Kali Linux. Looks like I got the data. Let me wait for a while to get more data. That's good. Meantime, I'll try to close this window and I'll start my Kali Linux here. Okay, you are able to see it here. It gives much more intensive scanning. What is this? Let me segregate it here. So over here, my NMAP, let me come from the first thing. So my NMAP is started on InteScan plus UDP on the entire network in Cashew Inverter Company. Over here, it shows the timing and everything. That's really good. That's really good. And afterwards, a script pre-running. So it loads almost 143 scripts for scanning. For this particular option, it needs 143 scripts. So 143 scripts is added. And afterwards, the NMAP started scanning almost a 255 hosts here. It got almost 255 hosts. I'm trying to scan the entire 255 hosts, followed by it's scanning everything. So my one is not there because it's my router. So slowly, like it's trying to scan all the networks. Looks like these IP addresses are like not connected to the network. If I want to give, if I am trying to connect a computer to the network, I can assign this IP address which is available in the network. This is an additional option I'm trying to give it to you. Considering I got another computer, which IP address I can allocate? Yes, this is the IP address which is available. You can allocate this IP address for the new computers in the network because it's not available. It's not assigned. So the entire network is scanned, and afterwards it found some 10 hosts which is available. Okay, and this is called a synchronous stealth scan. It's nothing but sending a synchronous message to see whether the port is open or not, so that I'll be getting an acknowledgement. Over here, you're able to see discovered open port 23 TCP in this particular one. And what are the port numbers, what are the like protocols which is available in this particular computers is listed here. Okay, everything is listed here, followed by completed skill scan. And you're able to see it here, increasing send delay from 0 to drop props. It's trying to get the response from the device. It's trying to get the response from the devices. Okay, since the network is bit slow, you couldn't get the response here. But the computers are and the host, the computers are available. That's for sure. Okay, let me go back to the next level of technology. That's Kali Linux. Ilmontia. And we got a lot of options here. Probably like we got an advanced session on NMAP, scripting and other stuffs. In my in those cases, we'll be seeing all those topology and other information. Okay, so we'll this we'll discuss more on these functionalities in my later presentations. Let's go back here and we'll talk about Kali Linux. I'm giving my username and password to enter into my Linux environment. This is my Linux environment. Okay, Kali Linux is one of the major operating system which is used for testing the vulnerabilities, and most of the penetration testers will be using Kali Linux to test the networks. So Kali Linux got a lot of specialized tools related to hacking, and one of the specialized tool and the most famous tool is NMAP. Over here, I got the environment here, and click this applications, and here over here I got the call next and top security tools. We got lots and lots of tools here. So in future, I got a lot of sessions related to these tools, and now I'm going to talk about the top security tools, which is your NMAP. On clicking this tool, I'll be entering into the NMAP environment. This is my NMAP. Over here, I'm trying to check out all the commands which we have seen with the zenmap GUI tool. So this is another command prompt window. Over here, I'm trying to make out some of the process. Let's go ahead. Okay, so the first command which I'm trying to show it is first thing, let me check it out, like whether my protocol and whether my network is available or not. To check your host IP is up or not, this is a command nmap hyphen. I'm going to scan it for the protocol in my network. And the IP address is 192.168.0.135. Once if you press enter, you're able to see it here. My network is good. Okay, I couldn't zoom it to show to you, but the network is good. Looks like the network is good. Let's move on here to see this is the first command they'll be using it. You're able to see it here. The host is up. Indicates this particular computer is available in the network. So nmap done is one IP address, one host is up, scanned in 0.23 second. Indicates this particular host is available. So the next one is I want to check it out whether this particular guy is using TCP or not. The command is the same command will be using it nmap followed by I want to scan it with the TCP, and we'll have the IP address here nmap-est to check it out whether my TCP connectivity is enabled and if it's working or not. So there is another command we can go ahead with checking the protocol also. There is another command available. It's not that this is the only command. This is only specific to the TCP, whether the TCP port is available to this guy or not. So that's the one you're trying to find it. But if you want to find the entire protocols, what are the protocols available and everything, so the very simple command which you can use it it's O. We'll be having over here, you're able to see nmap. Let me put my next command because it will take some time. So meantime, I'll try to go out with the other one. Okay, so over here, I got my nmap here. Yes, it indicates whether my TCP port available or not, and what is the protocol or service used by this port. Okay, for that, I've used -t here. Once if I give it, automatically my nmap scan to this particular IP address to which computer you want to attack or to want to test. It's trying to check it out. The host is up. That's good. And afterwards, 997 is closed ports, and you're able to see 80 is the port used by TCP and it's open used for HTTP, and 135 is the port number used by TCP and it's open. MSRPC is the service used. And 139 is the port number used by TCP and it's open used by NetBIOS-SSN. Okay, so these are the services available related to TCP. And this is a command, you have to use it. Let me go ahead with the next command before explaining the next one because it will take some time. It's going on. Okay, let's move on to the next command. That's nmap-es scanning on all the open ports, the protocol scanning on this IP address. If we talk about this one, these are the protocols available. So nmap scan report for this particular IP address, and it indicates the host is up, and looks like the time taken by this guy is very less. And automatically you're able to see this is the protocol, the ICMP, Internet Control Message Protocol, is a service which is available. That's an open port. and afterwards followed by the TCP services, which is available open, and the protocol number is 6. They given an order. That's it. It's not that 6 is a general or standard number for the protocol, but like they are given an order. And UDP, it's open, but it's a filtered one. Okay, it's a bit of secured, and the protocol number is 17. And afterwards, like you got this NPAP done and everything, you'll be getting it. It took almost 9.80 seconds to get this information. Okay, so this is the command used to get the protocol details. And we'll move on to like before going ahead, like let me give the other command so that I can explain the previous one. Okay, let it start. So now let's move on to the version. So if I want to take the version of that particular services, I want much more information, right? In that case, you'll be having nmap -yes, scan it on the version and give the IP address. You are able to see automatically the nmap scan report for this IP address. The host is up, and finally I'm getting the port 80, 135, 139, and what is the services name? You're able to see it here. My TCP port HTTP is the version is like Microsoft IIS 10.0, and over here this TCP 135 indicates MSRPC is the service, and it got Microsoft Windows remote procedure call. And this is another like 139 NetBIOS SSN, and this is the service related to its operating system. Okay, so these are all some of the services, and their version details are provided using this particular command -sb. Considering I got complete scanning, I want to do an intense scanning kind of scanning I want to do on my computer or in the network. In that case, this is the particular command I'll be using it. So let me go back, like let it do it, and I'll explain this one to you. And we'll talk about this nmap -yes-a. This indicates whether that particular guy is available or not, and it is filtered or unfiltered. So this scanning report will provide you the acknowledgement information. So acknowledgement scanning. So I'll touch that guy to check it out whether the guy is available or not. Okay, for that we'll be using the command. -yes-a. This guy will try to get the acknowledgement nmap scan report, host is up, and all are 1,000 scanned reports on this particular one are unfiltered. So whether I'm checking like whether the request will be filtered or not, I'm trying to check it. Looks like it's unfiltered. It's vulnerable to attack. Okay, and this is the command used for stealth scanning. So let me go back here. I'll put my UDP also here. Okay, let it work out. Okay, over here, this is another command I'm trying to use it. It's nmap -yes. It's nothing but synchronous scanning. I'm trying to send a synchronous message to scan it one, or it can be called as a stealth scanning. They called it as stealth scanning. The stealth scan will tell you like what are the available ports and everything. So previously, like we used the command TCP, the -st. The same kind of command will be using it. The same output we received previously with the command -st. The same output I'll be getting it, but it provides me more information also in a network. Okay, and this is one of the most powerful command used in catching out the UDP related informations. Okay, and this is the command. The command is nmap -su, and you'll be having the IP address. So checking out the UDP connectivity with this particular computer, you're able to see what are the ports available related to 67. It is used by the service DHCPS. 137, it's used by NetBIOS-NS. 138, NetBIOS-DGM. 500, it's ISAKMP. 1900, it's UPnP. 3702, it's WS Discovery. 4500 is NAT-T IKE. 5050, 5353, 5353, 55. These are some of the UDP ports available in this particular computer. Okay, and it is open and it's filtered. Okay, we are getting the information like whether it's filtered or unfiltered. Okay, so these are some of the major commands used in finding the network details. And let me go back here. You may ask me a question, sir. Like, I have done all this scanning in one computer. Is it possible to have multiple computers connected and I want to check all these scannings or something like that? So I'm trying to show you a command. So considering I got, let me go back here. Looks like I didn't get that one information. So I'm trying to see the network here. Let me go back here. I'll try to check it out. So I got my zenmap, right? So let me have my zenmap here to have an intensive scanning. So I got my network here. So this is my network. I'll have my inter scanning. So these intent scanning, all this information we are providing as a session 2 on advanced NMAP in Kali Linux. So all these commands will be executed in Kali Linux in my session 2. That's advanced network hacking. So probably like I'll be updating you about my future session. Like let me go back here. So this is a scanning. It's done on 255 hosts. It's trying to grab the information. Let me check it out. Like what are the available hosts in my network? Previously, we have seen almost 10 computers are connected. Let me check it out. Yes. So we got the host down information. I'm getting the host up information. These hosts are available 105.121. Let me have it here. So my computer is 135, comma, I can have space 192.168 dot. What is a zenmap? It's a 121 or 105. Let me have it as 0.121. So I can check it out like this. I want to check multiple IP address. So in that case, if the target is multiple, IP address, you can go out finding this one. So 2 IP address, this is up and this is up. Let me have, I'll give a random number 136. So NMAP, so I'm checking for the protocol, whether the guy is available or not. I'm trying to ping it in the network. So I'm trying to scan by pinging it in the network with the 2 IP address. One IP address is this guy, the other IP address is this guy. Enter it, and you're able to see it here. The other IP address 136 is also up. Okay, this is how you're able to access or find multiple IP address. Now let's move on to a very different area. I got an IP address over here to work it out. So this is one of the IP address. I got it from I've scanned it here. So I'm trying to have the IP address NMAP. This is an external server 62 dot 62 dot 110 dot 110 dot 48 dot 2. Okay, so I'm trying to check out the penetration testing on this particular server. Looks like there is a vulnerability here. So over here, you're able to see it here. I'm trying to scan a particular IP address 62.110.48.2. Once if I start my scanning, let me check it out like I'm getting any other information. We'll see here. So it will take some time. The reason is like it's an external server. It's not the like a local server. That's really awesome. So the website name is mail.marin.it. This is one of the websites available. So let me go back here to see marim.it. I'll go back here, mail.marin.it. So let me check it out. mail.marin.it. Yes. So this is the server we are trying to access. This is a server we're trying to access, mail.marin.it. So this particular server is vulnerable to attack. You're able to see it here. So you're able to see it here. So 992 filtered ports available, and these are the ports available here. So via this particular ports, we are able to hack this particular server. Okay, I got another IP address for testing. It's 108. So it's 108 dot 108.178.178.45.42. This is one of the IP address. I'm trying to scan it. I felt like this is also vulnerable to attack. Let me check it out. While doing some penetration testing, I'm able to find in this particular mail.marin.it, this particular server got SMTPs, like a services open, HTTP is open, POP3 is open, IMAP is open, HTTPS is open, MS-WBT server is open, Pharos and HTTPS alternative server is open. So via this particular ports, we are able to enter to the server. So maybe like probably like I'll be showing all those how to enter into the server in future sessions. It will take some time. Like looks like this is one of the Pakistan website. Let me check it out. Uh, yes, looks like this is a server I received. So this is the Pakistan website. I got it, and looks like this is the one. This Pakistan website. So it's a kind of a news portal we got, and this is vulnerable to attack. So we need to inform to them. This is vulnerable to attack. While doing some penetration testing, I found that this Pakistan website is really vulnerable to attack. The reason is like you are able to see the database connectivity. MySQL is open. So I'm planning to like inform to them like this particular site is really vulnerable to attack, and the site is m267.sgdid.com. This is one site, and which is this particular server is linking with this particular Pakistan website. This Pakistan website, dailypakistan.pk. Okay, so let me check it out and see this one also. Like, let me go back here. My site name is m2767 dot like esgdid.com. Awesome. Looks like the website is not available, but this particular server is vulnerable to attack, so that we are able to enter via this particular Pakistan website. Okay, so this is how. So you're able to see like you can see many ports are open here. PostgreSQL is closed, but MySQL, this is really a vulnerable one. Via this MySQL open port, the hackers can enter into the site and they can hack the content. Okay, so this is how like NMAP will be working. And for sure, like you got a future session, like I'm planning to have a future session on advanced NMAP hacking, and also scripting advanced session to hack any computers in the network. So this is my next session we are planning, but probably I'll tell you the date in future for my webinar. And if you're looking for my materials, so you have to do like you have to go to my website wikidigi.com over here. So probably just give me some 2 or 3 days of time to post my content. So over here, like search for ethical hacking. Over here, I got my ethical hacking here. So ethical hacking. So in this particular area, so wikidigi.com ethical hacking tutorials. You can go to this URL wikidigi.com/tutorials/ethical hacking. You are able to see all my contents. I'm planning to have my latest hacking tutorial, which is related to NMAP. So over here, I'll post my article probably in 2 days of time. So this is the materials we'll be providing via this website. So you'll be getting the webinars materials here. And finally, like what is the next webinar we are planning? So my next webinar is on how to create Python projects in 15 minutes. So I'm going to create 3 Python projects in 15 minutes of time. So Python project in 5 minutes. Very simple. I'm planning to have this webinar. It's a step-by-step demo. I'm planning to have this webinar on 05 January 2018 at 6 p.m. So today is like we got our Thursday here. I'm planning to have it on Saturday. We'll have my webinar on Saturday. So 05 Jan at 6 p.m. we are planning to have my webinar. Sorry, it's 2019. I forget it. Sorry. Okay, so you can have my next webinar on 05 Jan 2019 6 p.m. Please share this information to your friends. And we are ending up the seminar like who we are. Like our company, we are providing a lot of practical trainings and also like software training to the students. You can share the information to your friends, and this is our contact number to reach us. And we are providing a lot of in-plan training internship to the students. You can contact us for any internship. If the people are looking for a job or something like that, you can contact us anytime. And finally, like we are planning for a lot of online trainings via the website wikiteki.com. Please be in touch with us. And these are all YouTube channels: Wikiteki Code, Wikiteki Interview Tips and Schools. And you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. And like if you like the video, please share it. And you can subscribe to our channel and you can watch us. That's it. Thanks for watching our video. Like hope you will enjoy it. And within probably like a day after tomorrow, I'll meet you on Python project creation. Thank you.